I tell you that the Lord just told me the coolest vision in my head? I just got done with coffee with some friends, and I was telling them about how the last couple weeks of my life have been really, really hard. Mentally, there's been a lot of spiritual warfare. There's been a lot of growth. It's been a painful, stretching, and beautiful season. And I was telling them everything that the Lord was currently doing. And I was like, there were a couple weeks where I was very much going like this to the Lord. And I was saying, God, no. I was not trying to have his help. But then as I was talking to them, talking to a friend that could possibly need to hear what I had been going through, because it might be helpful to her in a current situation that she's going through. And so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and start saying how I dealt with this. And the Lord shows me an image in my head of me drowning, because there were several times throughout the last couple weeks where it's like, God, I feel like I'm drowning. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I'm suffocating. So I see this image in my head of me drowning in the ocean. Here comes Jesus on this boat. He's rowing over to me. Once he gets to me, I'm drowning and I'm saying, God, I need your help. And he reaches out his hand. He extends his hand to me and he says, here, take my hand, I can help you. I'll pull you into the boat. I say to him, no, Jesus, I was expecting you to bring me this life raft, this floaty, so that I don't drown, so that I can stay afloat in the ocean. And he's like, but this boat is better. I can take you to shore with this boat. And because he was offering me something that looked different than what I thought he was going to bring, I was refusing the better help because I thought I wanted this form of help. And all it took for me to survive was to give up my idea of what would help and say, you know what? You know better than me. This life raft is not going to be able to save me long term. It's going to be able to help short term. But what happens when I need to get to shore and the boat isn't here anymore? And Jesus is saying, here's a boat. Because long term, you need to get to shore and I'm here to help you. Let this be an encouragement. If God is showing up in a way that you did not think that he was going to show up, accept his help. In the grand scheme of things, we do not know what we're doing because we're not God and we're not omnipresent, and he has the tools that we need to survive this life, to survive the storm, to survive the waves. You're going to wish that you would have hopped on that boat. You're going to wish that you would have taken his hand and not have been so stubborn that you think that you know better than the God of the universe. Love ya.